Well, an end to the China-U.S. trade dispute may be close at hand. On Monday, White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett telling reporters that a deal to end the standoff could be coming soon. His words come on the heels of a tweet from President Trump on Sunday saying that he'd asked China to remove all tariffs on U.S. ag goods immediately as a gesture of goodwill, that in response to his postponement of additional tariffs on Chinese goods. Those were to go into effect over the weekend. Wall Street Journal reporting that a summit between Trump and Chinese President Xi could come later this month. Now, at least one source within the U.S. ag industry attending Commodity Classic last week in Orlando said he's almost 100% sure that the deal is done and that the trade gates will reopen soon. Well, despite an outlook for record supplies, higher crush and exports, and lower ending stocks, USDA projecting higher prices this year for soybeans. That's based on information presented at the 95th Annual USDA Ag Outlook Forum. Now, soybean supplies are projected at 5.1 billion bushels. That would be up 2% from last year, with higher beginning stocks more than offsetting the lower production. With a smaller harvest and a 4% increase in total soybean disappearance, ending stocks-to-use ratio projected at 19.8%. Soybean season average farm price then would be projected at $8.80 per bushel. That's a 20-cent increase over last year. Finally, livestock industry is encouraging its members to file comments this week supporting a 5-year exemption of the federal hours of service requirements from the Department of Transportation. Now, the deadline to submit the comments is Friday. Back in October, groups petitioned the DOT's Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration for a 5-year exemption from the federal hours of service requirements for livestock, fish, and bee haulers. The current rules limit drive time to 11 hours and on-duty hours to 14. Now, the petition would request that livestock haulers be granted approval to drive up to 15 hours with a 16-hour on-duty period following a 10-hour consecutive rest period. Again, comments are due on Friday. With another Ag News update, I'm Tony St. James.